Hi, I would like to share with you my personal leadership trajectory. As the head of the Dental Institute Informatics and Technology Enhanced Learning Hub from my minority ethnic group, this project is about my experiences from becoming to being an influential leader at King's in the area of digital learning and education. I'm Jonathan San Diego. Hope you find this presentation informative and enlightening. This is me, my avatar. I want to share some information about me. You need to know where I came from originally, as this has a great impact on the type of leader I am becoming, how my thinking skills and decisions are being shaped and influenced by my past and present experiences, from where I came from through to where I am now. I am originally from Manila. Before coming to the UK, I taught maths and computing, so in my formative years, I dealt with a large group of teenagers. The experience gave me confidence to stand in front of an audience, but also here. If we take the transactional model, this was probably where I developed my managerial style and habit of being a parent. When I was 29, I got an international scholarship from the Open University at Milton Keynes, the city of roundabouts. My first experience of UK higher education and academia was as a student, working with mostly senior academics being supervised and taught. So coming from somewhere where seniority is seen as superiority and authority as power, the habit I acquired first in the UK was to react to my senior as a child of the transactional model. In the academic community, I started discovering and learning about how it is to work in another country. After doing my postgraduate degrees, I came to London for my first full-time job as a postdoctoral researcher. I was being mentored to be a future research leader in educational technology. For 4 years, I was being trained to transact as an adult in managing research team from different institutions. Then in 2012, I was given a dual role as a researcher and as a manager of a team of learning technologists. From then, I had been realizing that my training as a research manager and leader was not directly applicable to managing and leading a team of professional services staff. The two roles required different managerial styles, as the functions had a direct dealing with teaching and instructional design. I need to become a leader with a distinct identity as a hybrid between being an academic and professional services. I had been facing some challenges. For example, research outcomes, if not completed, can be justifiable by presenting some evidence. In professional service, this is not always the case, as there are outcomes that just need to be delivered at a specific period. Being a hybrid has not been easy. My time is limited, so I do not have many chances to coach my team. I delegate, support, and direct them, but I needed more time to spend coaching them to help them become independent and to give them the confidence to initiate projects on their own. I recognize that I behave differently in different committee meetings. I sometimes feel that my expertise is undervalued, which can sometimes affect my resiliency. Experiencing these difficulties with some of my personal challenges coming from another background and experiencing some language barriers can be frustrating at times. It can really be trying. I feel privileged to have been given the opportunity to go through the Emerging Leaders Program. Just at the start, some of the challenges I have been experiencing became more concrete. The 360 feedback overall, the ratings from my colleagues, and the direct reports were generally high. But it highlighted that I have low self-concept. There have many items where I scored myself much lower than my colleagues. It was also revealing that in items related to pushing my ideas, my manager sees my performance differently to all my respondents. That I need to show the college my successes and achievements. This was an eye-opener. Again, an example of where my background from a culture where people with humility is recognized more than those flaunting achievements is going against my personal leadership potential. All this started to open my eyes. The program, to me, is of great help. It equipped me with a leadership toolkit and a group of people whom I had fun learning with. First, I dealt with what I personally can control. Got tips to get some more sleep, to appreciate not working long hours all the time, and to take care of myself. The program made me realize that I can be assertive in meetings of managers at my level, but I can be really passive at meetings with people more senior to me in authority. I have to do something about this. So I identified a project that would give me an opportunity to meet with many senior colleagues and executives. I have started building confidence talking to senior colleagues. The bonus is that some of them were so accommodating and supportive and gave me feedback on how I conduct myself. I found that different executives have different ways of communicating. Perspectives and expectations are different. I need to pursue this endeavor, find more opportunities to rise above myself and my cultural background. In terms of my team, they joke about, as I have always been out to attend the ELP meetings. They have been demanding to see results. I didn't want to let them down. I'm sure that my team have been noticing the changes I am bringing in managing and leading them. My team appreciate how I conduct the regular one-to-one meetings. I take time to coach them on the projects they do, but at the same time making them have the ownership and challenging them to develop an idea for a project that they can work on their own. Most of my leadership challenges are to do with the personal conflict between my cultural background and the language barriers I experience at work. Reframing my views and the situation is possibly the best learning moment for me. This program has given me the courage to speak up. In the past, I had just been letting things pass and accepting things as they are because I am a minority and I say to myself that I need to adjust. In reality at King's, the more senior the committee, the fewer members from other backgrounds there are. I personally experience that there are occasions when people can be less culturally sympathetic. King's Futures emphasizes diversity and inclusion. I am taking it upon myself to help in this agenda in ways I can, starting with developing a meeting charter that highlights facilitating skills to be applied when there are members from other cultural backgrounds. The path from becoming to being a leader at King's for me may not be as straight as others. I am still learning. I cannot and will not totally change my upbringing, as I believe that this is partly why I can bring a different perspective to King's. But I will continue to strive to be a better leader to contribute to King's Futures. I really learned a lot from the program, and most of all, from the sharing of experiences. So let me end my presentation by thanking the members of my Action Learning Set, Cohort 2, the facilitators, and those who support and made this program happen. Thank you very much.